Your porn preferences.
My porn preferences? Do you want to go through that again?
Actually, we don't have any more time.
I brought that up. That was the subject of
That's a great way to wrap the show. Ask the guest a question. That's actually especially, by the way, because we don't have a heart out on the show. If we can make that an ongoing bit, because that's a great bit.
The ShedCast. Brought to you by Alien Entourage and the Riverside culture.
Go take a walk on the porch, expose yourself to the neighbors, rummage around on the carpet. You've got options. You know what I mean? Don't be coming at me for towels.
Yeah, honey. Take a walk on the wild side.
I ain't doing laundry. Like, if you're going to take that towel and use it once, you got to go enjoy that for a month and bring it back clean. I don't have the kind of resources to let someone use a towel once.
I got to be honest with you, that is garbage. That sucks.
All right, but can I talk about my New Year's resolution?
Oh, sure. It's not even Christmas yet.
But I've been giving this some thought.
Yeah.
I think for next year, I want to go back to driving drunk.
Okay.
Because...
Why, you just want to, like, hone your skills again?
No, I'm just looking at my life.
Rusty?
And I decided, hey,
I
got a good bit here. You're fucking, let's groove with me here.
I'm grooving with you.
Groove with me.
I'm grooving. Groovy, baby.
What did you miss about drinking?
Conversations?
No side combos, dude.
I was trying to kickstart this thing. I noticed bad
You're drunk driving. You're drunk driving.
I noticed people are moving equipments around. No one's ready.
It's going to be beautiful, bro. Everyone on the road's going to be much safer.
Like everyone into sobriety, they're all fucking liars. I've gone to concerts where I was like, you know what? I'm going to drive myself, and it'll be great. Because, like I said, you're stepping on tires.
Just leave it.
Step on tires.
Go ahead.
No, it's too distracting. I'll get back to this.
Fucking distracting, dude.
There's nothing distracting about me. I brought good radio energy. I noticed that we needed something to kickstart. I hopped in, but no, you weren't ready for me.
I tried. I fucking tried.
I liked it. I brought something to the cast today too.
What did you bring?
It was
AIDS.
Wait, did Hanukkah start yet?
Yeah, we got Hanukkah going.
Yeah. It was
we
got Hanukkah going.
It just randomly. I forgot what I was looking at, but I happened to like stumble across like the 10 lost tribes, I guess.
Ooh.
And then they were talking about, they call them this. I didn't call them this, the Mountain Jews.
Mountain Jews.
And they're like from like.
That doesn't sound bad. That's not bad.
No, I just want to make sure they didn't think I made it up. But they're like
Mountain Jews.
They're from like I guess like the Middle Eastern part of like the Russian area and like those mountains over there. But they're like not well known of. But I don't know how I stumbled upon them. But I was wondering if you like knew, like you were taught about the 10 lost tribes and stuff, obviously because you learned a lot in the schools and stuff. But was that talked about or?
It's not a big focus, but it's a storyline. Firstly, they say that there's a story in the Bible that Abraham sent. Like Abraham was like he's out there and he's preaching. He's like a preacher, and he was bringing all sorts of people into religion. Like that was his jam. Was he liked all sorts of people around, right? And then he's got his son Isaac, and Isaac's more of a I want to sit in a tent. I want to think about God. I just want to study. I want to have nothing to do with nobody. That was Isaac's jam. So Isaac was different than Abraham. So Abraham had all these people. He had all these kids. But like Isaac was the main lineage, and then he had like all these other people. I think he was fucking a lot. He's building a whole village of people, and he was like, you know what? This Isaac guy, he wants to do his own thing. So he took all the other family and he sends them to the east. And that's why they say that Jews like Asians so much, because like it goes all the way back to Abraham. That those are the people he sent to the east. That's like the other descendants of Abraham. Yeah, that's the Chinese food connection. That's the Chinese women connection. That's why they got the work ethic. They're fucking OG Jews going back to Abraham. Just not
Chinese are actually the like part of the OG
like,
Jews of the Asians.
Yeah,
here go to there.
Yeah, because that's what Abraham sent them to the east, and so those were the Eastern Jews, you know.
Yeah.
But to consolidate the clan, and then you get the stories between.
Sally just choked on that when you said clan. Don't get him too excited.
And then you get your Jacob and Esau stories.
Jacob's ladder,
right? Jacob's ladder.
Yeah.
Jacob's ladder.
Where did he climb to?
What?
Where did he climb to?
He had a
dummy.
dream. He had a dream.
Heaven, dummy.
Angels going up, angels going down.
Nice.
Yeah. That's the way I live my life.
I thought at first you were saying like he's the ladder Jew, like the ladder.
The second.
Yeah,
the Eastern.
Like, oh. Yeah.
My guess would be though, with the way that Jewish law is set up, that if you're a lost tribe, there's no way you're still what's considered Jewish because it goes by the mom. So I would
not
think,
all who wander are lost.
So I would think after enough generations
tomato, yeah.
of fucking whoever the people in your area are, you
you're
would end up
diluting
being non-Jewish.
Huh.
Yeah, but when I was in
Tender.
Israel, you had these people from, I think they were Yemen, and they said and they were like Jewish but black, so like that's like a different Sephardic Jews got to be some sort of a different
The
lineage.
Kanye Jews, yeah.
Yeah, these dudes are like Khabib type guys, like those type guys, but they're
Khabib type
Jewish.
guys.
They're
Right.
not Muslim because Khabib's Muslim, but these guys are Jewish, but they look like similar Russian
Right.
type dudes.
They got a long running Jew heritage.
I think they have they might have some of their own things going on though. They're not like
that?
they don't
Who's that,
follow
right?
like they don't
They got some
follow
of their own
all
things
they
going
don't
on.
follow all the traditions, I guess.
Are they
Right.
like what the Lord of the
Actually,
Rings based the dwarves on? With the gold in the mountains that they
In
hide?
Villisneer or whatever it's called.
I just thought it was interesting. I don't think I've heard of the 10 lost
The
tribes.
mines of Moria.
Moria. There you go, dude. You're a Lord of the Rings nerd.
I know
Yeah, because
it
I
all.
think when Jerusalem was conquered, they were all got dispersed. No, because the kingdom got split between.
Oh, I know. That's
tribe
with
of-
the.
Dude, that
That was
happens
where he
in
was
the-
like, "Yo, I'm going to split the baby in half. You guys could each take half the baby."
Solomon.
Yeah, it's Solomon. Yeah.
No, yeah, it got split between I think Judah and Levi, and then all the other guys, and then all the other guys at some point got conquered and dispersed.
You said who? Judah and Labia?
And Levi,
Oh,
I think.
Levi Crockett.
Yeah. There you go. No one
You're
cares
all over
about
the
Jewish
place.
lineage shit.
That's what I'm. What
they're
do you-
from
what do you want from me?
Azerbaijan.
What the fuck?
What?
And they're from Azerbaijan.
The Crockett did have a crazy hat like that.
Acid by John.
Right? You never heard of that? Azerbaijan?
No.
That country? No.
That sounds
I think
Italian almost.
No, I think it's like maybe a couple UFC fighters came from there.
That sounds like an Italian word almost.
But
Bajan.
it doesn't seem like they're still around. There's not a lot of new photos of them. I mean, there's a couple, but I mean, they seem Russian.
My end of year thing, I got a whole lot of black Israelite jokes. Getting into it.
Nice.
Jews versus black Israelites. It's a whole section.
Yeah, like fucking celebrity
realist?
deathmatch.
Who's the
Yeah.
realist, dude?
Exactly.
When keeping it real goes wrong, Jews versus black Israelites. That's a fucking battle.
I'm actually a
dude.
little bit nervous for the section because I'm ripping him, and I'm almost like, I hope this doesn't get too many views because they don't seem like the ones that will just be like, oh yeah, that's cool.
Don't you know that? Isn't that part of the joke going in though?
Ooh, the Caucasus. They're the Caucasus Jews too.
Oh,
That's
boy.
what made me think of you. I
Caucasus
think
Mountains, baby.
King of the Caucs, dude. That's
bring
yours.
that
Those
up.
are your
That's
people.
where
dude.
Don't bring that up around the black Israelites. Jesus
That's
Christ.
where the whites came
What do you
in.
think about the Caucasus Mountains? What? They're devils.
Yeah,
That's where the devils are from.
yeah. That was like that whole shit Nick Cannon got in trouble for.
Aren't the Caucasus Mountains in Asia though?
I don't fucking know.
I think those are the mountains that probably divide like Eastern Europe and Asia because that's where the divide of like Neanderthal was.
I just
Oh,
know
that's
it
the
from
Caucasus.
Dmitry of Chess Boxing. It's in the,
The cave
first verse.
people were from there.
Oh yeah. Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Dude, the border between...
I thought for a second you were giving me a movie reference, and I was like,
That's coming. Don't worry.
Dude, the border between India and China is fucking madness.
yeah, but not like the border
I could
between India
imagine.
and Pakistan.
They go up the mountains and they duel to the death.
Do they really?
They don't.
Yes, they do.
Like Mortal
Google
Kombat.
this. I'm not making it up. Between
Sounds
India and
sick.
China,
Like
they
Mortal
have
Kombat, or is
they
it?
each have like soldier divisions
Oh, yeah.
that specifically police the border, and they have sword fights. They go up there with swords and they sword fight
Bullshit.
each other.
See if it just comes up.
Look it up. Look up Indian Chinese sword fights in mountains.
The border dispute high in the Himalayas.
I mean, you want to talk about a reality TV show that should exist? It's the
Yeah, the guys that are going up into the mountains with a sword. I want to see if this is valid before I
No,
just
they're coming
believe
in
it.
with tanks and fucking.
Yeah, but then they get out with
no,
swords.
but that's like in the ground. We're talking about the tough terrain up the mountain. They act like chimpanzee like clans
Jesus Christ.
when you leave your clan and then you get the shit kicked out of you by your other clan. That's what happens.
Is it like
When
the
you come back?
Is it like No Man's Land in World War I, where it's like that zone is just like death?
No idea. This is a made-up story that Branson just.
I ain't making it up.
Okay, look, the Galwan Valley battle fought with sticks and clubs, not guns. Was the first fatal confrontation between the two sides since 1975. So they're using sticks and clubs. It's saying
That's pretty fucking nuts.
They go out there, they beat
I
each
believe
other
it.
to death.
That's what it just said.
that's insane.
Even more brutally than with even more brutally than with swords.
Oh, look, 96 agreement prohibited the use of guns and explosives near the border. So they just go and fucking battle it out, dude.
So I'm saying they go.
They're like, we're still gonna fuck you up. Though. Jesus Christ.
But that's like fucking. That's like neighborhood rules, like sticks and rocks.
about to
and
say,
fucking,
Can you open the door a little? Just a little.
That's like
Dude,
Middle
free-
Ages.
I don't know. I don't want to be getting all stoned. I got work to do when I leave here. Last week I left all stoned and shit.
Pussy.
Dude, they
Wait, you're just
fought-
not gonna smoke it?
Nah, I'm not. It's windy as fucking. It's raining outside. I'm not gonna open the door and have it's like warm.
You wouldn't just rather have it be open for
Nah,
3 minutes?
It's not 3 minutes. That's a 20-minute blunt. It's all good. We just don't need to smoke.
Ruin the blunt.
Okay.
I wanted the blunt. I needed it. I was feeling it.
So they haven't fought since 1962, where China humiliated India
In what? Like a
in
fucking,
a war.
like,
1962,
yeah,
they
but like,
warred. Like
oh,
an
in a
actual war. They only fought one war.
Not in the mountains?
No, an actual war. And then, so they've been, I guess, beefing ever since, kind of. I never even knew that.
Honestly, I didn't even know much about the border between the two.
Yeah.
I didn't even really think about it because the border between India and Pakistan is the one that everybody fucking talks about. They're like, yo, that shit is like the
I think I even
most hostile place in the world.
I barely know where any countries are in the world.
That's dope.
You know how many there are? How many countries?
Not even like,
I think it's like
it's
120,
112?
127
damn.
maybe, 120.
I knew it was in the
I think
100.
127 is the number.
I think so.
Yeah.
But it's a lot. That's a lot more than I would have thought.
I think I even recently saw like a picture of like a
An Indian and a Chinese fighting.
All right, I'm just going to have them fighting, though. Let's see.
I think
Just
they,
gonna
Oh, because that's all like the Himalayas and shit. That's like Nepal is like on the border between India and China.
Like, you saying like these two guys are about to just fight to the death?
no, I don't know about that. That looks more like they're training.
I don't know. Look at this dude.
Like,
come on,
It actually looks like they're about to do it.
Look, he's like, yo, hold me back.
Just step over the line.
He's an Indian dude. He's like, yo, hold me back. Hold me
It
back.
actually looks like it's a You've Been Served movie. And they're about to
And
do
he's
a
dancing in
dance.
the puddle. It's Step Up 2 when they're outside in the rain.
Yeah.
You Chinese just got served.
Yeah. Channing Tatum.
Was he in those?
Yeah, yeah.
He really was?
And no, he was in Step Up. I'm
I was
sorry.
about to say.
You got
Get it
served
right.
was fucking Amarion,
You better know
right?
you're Channing Tatum.
I already
Right?
know.
Was it
Step
Marion?
Step up.
Step up.
You better
Marion
step
wasn't
up.
No, Mario was Step Up. Amarion
was
Chris Brown
Was
is
You Got Served.
No, Chris Brown was in what?
Chris Brown was Stomp the Yard.
Stomp the Yard.
Stomp the
yeah.
Yard.
Come on, dude. Yo, after school, we used to fucking move all the furniture in my boy's living room and fucking put on You Got Served and
Dude,
just
we had
skip to all the dance battle scenes and then dance battle each other.
If you buy the
songs.
DVD, it comes with the how-to
Oh, yeah.
from You Got Served. I did the same thing. Me and Renzo used to fucking watch that shit all the time.
Wow.
And we did one
You guys were
performance.
so gay.
Yeah, we used to kill it.
In 5th grade, we did a talent show where we did that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
What were you doing? Huh? In 6th grade.
Fucking jerking dudes.
Yeah.
Not that.
What were you doing? No.
Were you
What was
building
I
like
doing?
airplanes?
Studying
or
the
something?
Torah?
Models.
Probably a little bit.
You're in Washington Heights, right?
Not till high school.
That's when it got cool.
Yeah, and I started learning dance moves. Hey, God bless. If I don't know how to go out and dance, I guess you learn how to do that as a kid.
It's
That's
break
great.
dancing.
I don't think anybody really knows how to
It's
dance.
not
You
like-
just do it enough until you feel comfortable doing it.
There you go. And
Unless
you
you're
got
like
your
a
big-
dancer.
You got your big hog and you grind on Spanish ladies.
Exactly.
Not of us can be so lucky.
I was actually talking about that the other day. How I used to just go to school dances.
Yeah.
And like, but then you'd go to school on Monday and be like,
Yo.
so like, what's up? And then they'd act like nothing happened.
yeah.
Be like, we should just have sex.
yeah,
We
right?
did it with our clothes on. Let's do it without it.
Yeah.
Or
With the teachers watching.
yeah, exactly.
To Green Day.
It's just weird that none of that transferred into.
Those dances
For me, at
for
least.
my time period was like this. It was like Little John and the East Side Boys.
Yes. Get low came on.
But like also like Good Charlotte would come on.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
like the school dance. Like that was it was
It's-
a wild
And
spectrum.
the cha
of
cha
music.
slide.
Yeah.
Always
Dude,
the
we had a
cha-cha
debate
slide.
over the fucking lyrics a
to the
couple.
left.
Yeah,
Dude,
every time.
what was that? 3 weeks ago we had that debate over the lyrics.
Was it that song?
Yeah, no, he says
To
some.
the left.
Oh no, he goes hands on your knees, hands on your
Yeah.
knees, and these dudes are trying to tell me there's no line in the
No, he
song that
says
goes
that.
hands on your knees, and that's when you
says
do
that.
this shit.
Yep.
Where you go.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, no,
It's definitely gay. Yeah, it's definitely gay.
That was with Tech.
I think it's cool as fuck. You do it at every wedding, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mike,
dude, I
do you-
am bleeding. That did just happen.
Do you still remember the Bring It On dance?
Bring it
Oh,
on.
no.
That's a
Wasn't
cheerleading
Bring
one.
It On.
Oh, sorry.
That's the
It's
chick
You Got
movie.
Served.
Cheerleading, yo.
The
You're
You
thinking
Got-
of Snow
thinking
Dogs,
of-
the kitty movie, you idiot.
I meant You Got
You're
Served
thinking
dance.
of the cheerleading movie
I
dance
never
movies?
even saw You Got Served.
It's just a breakdance movie where they fucking battle breakdance battle.
So can you still
You've
know
probably
dance?
seen Mean Girls and know all the.
That's it. That's all you do.
It's
I
Wednesdays.
know.
You're not wearing
Section.
pink. You gotta sit somewhere
Yeah, Mean
else.
Girls rules.
Mean Girls is a fucking great movie.
I know, it has nothing to do with gender.
Rachel McAdams is like my dream girl.
Nah, I like the one who's not in any of the who's not really that famous anymore. Gretchen Wieners. She's fucking hot.
Dude, I love Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
I'm all about
We know.
that.
Did you watch the new season of White Lotus?
No, I haven't watched
I'm
any of
watching
that.
it now with my lady.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You guys fucking enjoying it?
We do. I tell her to say we're not fighting like these couples, right? And she's
Yeah.
like, no.
Oh, don't you hate that when you're watching shit with like your significant other and they start beefing and they're like, look at you, and you're like,
Yeah, like,
Yo.
what the fuck?
men are fucking whack, right? And you're like, ooh, definitely. And then they like say some shit that you may or may not have said like 2 days ago in an argument, and it's like, oh, now he's this guy.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's like, don't
Yes.
think that you're gonna fucking
Right.
start robbing banks
I constantly am shaking my fist at my lady throughout the show. Anytime she makes a look at me, I just go like this.
Pow.
Yeah.
Right in the kisser. Yeah, there you go. And then
What
she
is
flinches.
what is White
was the
Lotus
US.
about?
It's about a resort.
I've never watched it. I'm just playing along.
Yeah, it's a
Oh.
resort.
Yeah.
It's a resort, and these people go to it, and they all have problems.
It's the little flower that's on the
There's
top
always
of
a
a lily
death.
pad.
Yeah.
Those
It's
are-
actually
That's the White
hallucinogenic.
Lotus.
There's a lot of
Lotuses-
depth with the lotuses.
Lotuses are psychedelic.
They could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. If you want, you got a lady. Don't watch it by. It won't be fun by yourself.
You ever
gotta
watch
it with a lady.
It won't be fun by yourself.
It's not. It's not a dude show. It's a show you watch with.
Have you watched Handmaid's Tale?
with a bitch?
Have you watched Handmaid's Tale?
No, I've never watched it in sale.
It's a good show.
So many.
Handmaid's Tale is not what it sounds like. Though.
Yeah, I dated a lot of chicks who are like, "Oh my god, it's like,
No,
it's like what
chicks
it's like."
love it because it's like the only show where it's
Well-
like all. It's like the only amazing show where it's like all girl like main characters.
Yeah.
But dude, the dude from I forget the actor's name. He's like the dude from Cabin in the Woods, and he was the dude from fucking Billy Madison, the guy who's trying to take the company. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I love that dude. Yeah.
That actor plays a fucking award-winning role in that show. He murders that show. Absolutely fucking
Well,
kills it.
I was
Doesn't
gonna
get any credit for it.
I was gonna say I've dated a bunch of chicks who were like, "That show is like 2022."
Yeah,
It's like
no,
what
it's-
women are going through right now.
That's
I'm like,
insane.
I don't know about
That's
that.
a little fucking
I don't know
crazy.
about
That show's
you
wild.
Crazy broad.
Yeah, where you're getting enslaved to get pregnant.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening at the moment.
Like, you
but
don't
maybe
even
I'm
know.
not watching the news enough.
Oh no.
Sure, you could catch some shit about it at
You
the
know,
end
I
of the
think
year. Fucking special.
I think I would notice that happening.
Nah, that's the whole thing, dude.
You know what
It
I
happens right under your nose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Robbie, you know about it? You're one of these?
Gilead, dude. That's how Gilead comes up.
Who's Gilead?
That's the fucking country in Handmaid's Tale. You
Oh.
fucking noob, dude.
Is that where they make all the t-shirts?
Yeah, it's all the fucking good white tees.
Makes
Well, like
sense.
okay white tees. They're like
Yeah, the
they're
crappy
decent.
ones
They're
that
not
want
Hanes.
prints on.
They're heavy though. The Gileads were heavy.
Yeah.
They're heavy white tees,
They
or the
got-
ones that you get at like CVS that are all different colors, or Walgreens.
You mean the ones you wear to gay pride parade?
Plurade, nice, nice. You drinking Plurade?
Because you've been learning dances
Yeah,
and you want a place where you can show them off.
yeah. And dude, if fucking
You buy a lot of your clothes at CVS?
almost all of them.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they got sandals,
They really-
slippers.
I was about to say, they don't have
got
a lot of
fucking
clothes.
Everything you need.
sweatpants, sweatshirts, t-shirts. They got
don't-
fucking undershirts.
They don't have a lot.
They got funny ties. They got great greeting cards.
No shoes. Really.
Yep, they
I like
got
buying toys
fucking
at CVS.
earmuffs, hats.
It's a very divorced dad move, but
You're buying
Yeah.
a toy.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
CVS.
It's the last minute. You're going to your some kid's party.
Yeah, and you
you're
gotta
at
grab something.
CVS, and
Yeah.
you're like, beach toys, fucking water gun, Nerf.
Rubber
Me-
the squishy
yeah,
dinosaurs.
dinosaur,
Yep.
Hot Wheels car.
Got a couple of those.
There's like a couple board games, and you're like,
yeah.
yeah,
It's
I'm
like Godzilla Clue Edition.
yep. We're gonna go with
I
that
love
Xbox gift card.
I love a
Clue
CVS toy grab.
Whoa. Yo, me and Mikey actually, remember when we went to Rite Aid back in my house in Danbury, and we got the little Sega Genesis
Yeah,
things
hell yeah,
for
yeah.
fucking $30 at
Ooh,
Rite Aid. They
that
had a
sounds
deal,
fun.
dude. It was
got
like
every game in
$70.
it?
Yeah, it was like $70 for like 150 Sega games, right? And it was a deal where if you could get two for, it was buy one get one free.
Yeah.
So me and Mikey just got one, fucking $30 each.
Right.
And remember yours, the color didn't work?
My color doesn't work still. I used it a couple times, but I just got gypped out of having color on my shit. But
it was cool. It
you
came
just
with,
plug it into the TV and any Sega game is on
and you just
there.
pick through 150 different
That's
fucking
fun.
Sega games.
That's fun.
Hell yeah.
It's only fun because it has the actual controller.
Yeah,
If I wasn't
Yes.
holding that controller in my hand, I wouldn't be interested.
That's
Yeah.
like people say they like Doomer. He like him and a couple of his boys. They fucking downloaded like Pokemon
mods.
Pokemon mods on their phone,
Right.
and you could like run it at like 3 times speed and shit, so you could fly through it. And I'm like, dude, but I feel like if you're not sitting there like with this shit, it's almost like what are you doing? Like,
Right.
you're sitting there doing like this on your cell phone. It's like not the same. I don't know that part of it, like the controller itself,
Right.
has like a hold on that nostalgia. You hear that fucking wind? That's fucking loud shit, dude. That's like a fucking train going by right now.
I feel like the original Mario on the original Nintendo
Mario.
totally holds
Mario.
up.
Mario.
100%
Yeah, oh, definitely.
holds up.
Absolutely.
Especially if you're holding
Absolutely.
that controller. That, because the
Absolutely.
nature of the way that game is played,
Yes.
it's as fun then as it was now.
Yeah.
you can get it for Nintendo Switch. And it's not the same controller, but it's the same game.
Right.
Like the actual game. I'm really bad at those games, though. Like, I'm
Dude,
horrible.
on the Switch, Mario Kart.
I'm nasty at that.
Did you want any of this?
Yeah, fucking sure.
I
I
Captain
love
and everything.
I love
Dude, this
the
beer is
fucking Mario
delicious.
Kart.
You should grab one from the fridge.
Oh yeah, you brought some more holidays.
I brought more holidays, but this one's good.
The other one I drank. You didn't like it. I know.
Yo, me and Mikey finished those.
Yeah,
you
I
left
drank
yours
it.
fucking half drink on the fucking table.
It was not that great, but I
Room
drank
temp.
it.
I have other holiday beers, and these ones are delicious.
I'll definitely try one for sure. I'll have to get up.
Let's do
made,
it.
I made
I got
room
you, I got you.
so I could sneak by you. Though. Did you notice that?
No.
That's why they're so close to the wall.
This one, I'm gonna have a hard time stopping after one, but I have to.
No, it's kinda, you're not. You're gonna wait till the second or the first,
End of year thing, dude.
but you gotta wait till the first to start
It's the last
drinking
one.
and driving again.
It's a trilogy.
It's nice. Oh, that's it. You're gonna do a trilogy. It's
Trilogy.
a lot of work.
This is the last one.
Is it a lot of work because it's
Dude, it can take me an hour to do one. I don't know how to do Photoshop, and the artist isn't like handling all the slides. So sometimes I'm like wasting an hour just trying to do the Photoshop on one fucking slide.
yeah.
So like next year, if I can be in the same room as the artist and get it done to tour it and actually make money on it,
Yeah.
and like work out the beats, I'll do it. Last year, I felt like I got to work it out, so by the time I filmed it, it was like worked out, and I edited like a full 20 minutes out of it, and then wrote the ending because I was like, oh, my ending's not working. So like, otherwise, like the first 3 times I ran it, it was fucking awkward. It was awkward, man.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, not that it bombed, but like it wasn't good. And now this year, I feel like now I'm in the 3rd year of doing it, and it's not a good workflow. So I'm done with it. Like, you know what I mean? Unless I end up, like, if I end up at home again next year in December with nothing, then I'll be like, all right, like, I'll do it just to be like, I have to work type thing.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's the wrong way to do creative shit.
Yeah, you don't want it to feel like it's obligated.
Yeah.
Or you're not like you don't want to do it.
It's not,
Yeah.
Is it less like a set then you're saying? Like you've been working out all year? It's more of like a written out thing that you're going to try?
It's so different because like, dude, I would never do a 5-minute stand-up bit that wasn't working. Whereas with the end of year thing, it's like, I'm not going to jump slides. So like, if it's not working, it's not like, that's it. It's like a one-man show. It's like, this is what we're doing here. If it don't work, it don't work.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you kind of just go down with the ship. You know what I mean? Like stand-up, you'll stop doing the stand-up. You'll talk to the crowd.
Yeah.
You'll hop into this thing. You'll change up the order.
Yeah.
You'll make adjustments.
So you have it set in front of you.
Yeah,
It's on slides.
There's no jumping
There's
around.
no audible there.
I'm not gonna jump from the Biden slide to be like, so how's that bitch you're fucking over here?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
It's
try
a
and pull it
different
back
thing.
in.
Yeah.
It is kind of like a one-man show, though, if you think about it, yeah.
He's got the harmonica. He's like, yo, you said you wanted to bring up something about sandwiches.
Oh, I went through a rough breakup with my sandwich shop this week.
Why?
Where's your shop?
So Village Tables become my shop.
Okay. Is that
Now,
in Stanford?
Yeah, it's in Stanford.
It's the one right by fucking Vinny's.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right, so for a while,
Is it kind of a bagel shop or no? Just a deli?
it's not. It's like a New York deli, but fresher, and it's kind of got like a gourmet sandwich shop type vibe.
Okay.
All right, so for a while, I was all about Ron's Deli.
Yep.
And I still stand by Ron's Deli. Ron's Deli was excellent. You can get meatballs over rice for lunch. For a while, they had this really hot Mexican chick who would flirt with me, and she made delicious cookies.
Guatemalan, but yeah.
It's the same idea. And then also, you can go in there anytime, and they would carve you a fresh sandwich. What I found with Ron's Deli was that the meals were a little bit heavy, and I'm not that disciplined, so I'd go in there and eat lunch, and then I would overeat, and that would kind of slow me down. And then I started experimenting with the Village Table, and then I took such a break from Ron's Deli that when I'm in the mood from it, because I was friends with them, I feel like I was cheating, and now I feel like I can't go back.
Yeah, because you waited too long.
Yeah, it's it's been too long. It'd be where have you? I'd have to make up a story oh, I moved out of town type thing, because I was friendly with them. I was going in there every day for lunch. I was shooting the shit, and then one day I was let's try this Village Table place.
Yeah,
and so the Ron's Deli, hands down, great lunch, fresh food. Little bit on the heavier side, so better if you're. I mean, not that you can't be healthy there, but I'm not that disciplined, and they make a solid sandwich. Now, here's what's great about the Village Table. Firstly, I found that it was a little healthier, so not shutting down, and you can order online to pick up your food, so there's no wait. And they put it right out on the table.
Yeah. I've seen a couple places doing that.
It's great.
It's really
you can
nice.
show up, there's a table right there, you pick up your order, you get out of there. So I will say probably 4 days a week I was getting a bagel with grilled chicken, eggs, 2 eggs,
You're talking
medium.
about on the bagel?
On the bagel
Nice, yeah.
with jalapeno peppers.
You did which came first?
Yeah, I would debate that every day with them. I'd call
It's
up
not
and
a
I'd
debate,
go,
but yeah.
hi, I'd like to order this, but
You know it's
before
not
I
a debate,
do,
right? Obviously.
Okay.
I know the answer to it.
Right?
Go-
We all know.
Who came first, the chicken or the egg?
What?
Obviously,
the
the
egg.
egg, obviously.
Because the egg gave birth to the first chicken.
There was reptiles before there was chickens, and all reptiles laid.
Oh, so at one point an egg was laid that
came out of
mutated
chicken.
into
Into
a
a
chicken.
chicken.
Yeah.
No.
All right, I buy that.
Yeah.
I know,
so-
it kind of sucks.
so
So it
that's-
takes the mystery away.
So that's done with. Anyways, sandwich.
I like how you're
so
saying
that's
that
covered,
as if I introduced it. Hey, before I talk about this bagel, we do need to debate chicken and eggs.
We're just bringing up the
and then,
topic.
all right. So I've been going into this bagel spot for a year, mostly ordering the same
That's good
quality,
patronage for a bagel spot.
the same quality sandwich.
Yeah.
Because, dude, easy. Down the street from my apartment, when I'm finally done doing my work, I take a break. I walk there, pick up my bagel, walk back to my house, eat it. Clean operation.
Yeah.
All right. The other day, I go in there, and I have a busy-ass day. I got to get to Maryland for we're doing a show. I pack up all the gear, and I got a short window to eat, and then I got a 6 hours that I'm going to be in the car because I got to go to the city, then I got to go to
Then you gotta
Maryland.
go to Maryland, yeah.
And, so I'm on the clock. I put in my order. I walk over there. I pick up my order, come back to my apartment, open it up. I take a bite, and then I look, and I'm like, I think they put cheese on this.
I got cheesed on the way down here. Go ahead.
That's such a
Go
great
ahead.
way to say it. I got
fucking cheese on the way
Dude,
down here.
I-
And that's a new term in Call of Duty now, I guess, too. When
I like
fucking
it. I
when
got
you
cheesed.
sucked dick and someone comes through and fucking makes you look like a fucking dumbass in front of everybody.
got
They just go like this. They just go cheesed. And dude, it happened to me the other day, and I went,
Crazy.
it hurt so bad. These team of dudes, they were just like cheesed.
You
I was
what,
like,
the
damn, I
one
guess
thing-
I stink.
The one thing I love about you guys is that you are lactose, so I
Yeah.
never have to worry about cheese being on anything.
We are
'Cause I hate-
lactose.
I don't like cheese at all.
We are
I like cheese.
lactose. I love cheese too. Fucking love it.
Some milk
And I
cheese
love
on
it.
some fries.
I love cheese
I like
also.
cheese on my burgers. Poutine for my fries.
All right, so
Same.
I'm on the clock. The
Little bit of
the
cheddar with
first
some
thing I
Gouda
do
on the side. I love it.
is I go, hey, maybe
Nothing.
this was my fault.
Yes.
So I check the receipt because they staple your order onto the thing, and I see it says no cheese, no butter. I go, okay.
And then at the bottom it said, "Go fuck yourself." Eat cheese like
I go-
a normie.
I go, okay, this is on them. So then I start going because I'm in a rush. I'm trying to pick around
Peel the cheese off.
but it's like some
eat-
melted because of the egg,
and
right?
eat the chicken. But then I'm getting nervous that there's dairy on it. Then I start being like, maybe this isn't cheese because they use American cheese, which also looks like egg white because
Yes.
it's like a medium.
Yes.
It's like an egg medium.
And when American
rubbery.
cheese melts,
Yes, it looks like egg.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
and I'm
absolutely.
like, maybe. But
a
then,
weird thing.
But then
I
it's
like
on the
that.
it's on the back side of the bagel. I was like, that really looks like cheese. And
on
then
the back side of the bagel is the name of your sex tape.
and then I lick it. And I'm like, that tastes like cheese. And then I start getting real nerd, and I was like, all right, this is ridiculous. So I just I get mad, I crumple it up, I throw it in the garbage.
Gross.
And then I'm like, I have no food in my apartment. I have no time to go get food. I'm like, I'll put in another order.
Hard-boiled eggs. Hard-boiled
And I go-
I
eggs.
thought you were going to be like, time to hit Ron's.
And
Hard-boiled
I go,
eggs.
that's crazy. I'm not going to put in another order.
Yeah,
that's
you just
crazy.
got
And I was
food
like,
in
you
there.
know what? I was like, I'm going to call them.
Yeah.
I was like, I never complain about this.
Nope.
Let me just call them. Maybe it's not that big of a
Except
deal.
for in Detroit.
Maybe I
Colorado.
make it up in my head as being a big deal, and it's not that big of a
I
deal.
do that too. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal, I think.
No, because usually I'm like, this is going to be a whole ordeal.
Yeah.
I've gotten better at restaurants where I say it 3 times and I make them like repeat it back to me so that if they mess it up,
I've
I
been
don't
there.
feel bad about it.
I feel like I've been there.
I've become like very
I've
good.
seen it
Like,
happen.
hey man, just to be clear, I want to make sure I said no butter, no cheese,
Was
right?
it Waffle House?
It was-
Remember that?
Oh,
When
that
they
was
go,
the
do you
best.
want the? He goes, I'll take the special. They go, how do you want your? He goes, what kind of cheese do you want your eggs? He goes, no cheese. They go, well, how do you want your sausage? He goes, no sausage. They're like, how do you want this? He goes, I don't want that. They're like, so you just want eggs?
I don't want that.
That was a good.
He goes, I can charge you for the special, but you're just ordering eggs.
And I was like, yeah, I guess so. All right. So I finally go, you know what? I'm going to call them. I call them. They go, oh, sorry about that. No problem. Make a new one. Great.
Yeah, as they should.
And I hang up and I go, wow, why have I been afraid of that my entire life?
Yeah.
I'm like, that
Exactly.
was no big deal. I was like, I could have been doing this all the time. Why am I
Dude.
panicked every time?
Right when they hung up the phone with you, he looked at his boy and he goes, cheese.
Dude, that happened to me actually where they gave me the wrong sandwich and it was a sandwich with cheese on it, but it was like mozzarella, so I didn't mind it that much and I ended up eating it anyway.
Right.
The
Not
next
a
day I
buffalo.
went there, they were apologizing to me. They're like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. We gave you the wrong sandwich yesterday. This and that." I was like, "Oh, don't worry about it."
Just
But I
like,
could
dude,
have.
you guys owe me 2
walked
pairs
back.
of fresh
Right.
undies.
And then they'd be like, "Oh, what the hell? Yeah, here's yours."
I used-
But I was like, "I'm not gonna walk back. That's like too much of a thing."
I used to do that too with the cheese. Like I used to not want cheese on stuff, and then go back. I'd go back through the drive-through. I have no problem.
I have a problem
Tell
with
people they fucked up.
So I have a problem with tomatoes. I routine.
too.
I now am at a point in my
I used to
life
be a
where
plain cheeseburger.
I'm not doing it really anymore. But
That's
I
what
used
cheese
to
is.
make a point. Like because I worked in the food industry, so like I had like an issue with like, dude, you have
Dirty
a fucking
tomatoes?
dude. You just have a ticket. No, tomatoes just make me sick.
Oh, okay,
Like
okay.
uncooked for whatever reason, I love them.
I don't like
But for
tomatoes.
whatever reason, a raw tomato, it like I think the acid, it makes me just
Did you? Yeah.
go like
Yeah.
for
Okay.
whatever reason.
Word.
So part of why I'm reluctant to complain is that if they're not gracious about it,
Then
I
you get
don't want
spit on?
I don't want them fucking with my food.
Oh, you just.
So I would rather not force it upon them, which like in person you can kind of get a feel for.
Yep.
All right.
Well,
So
all right.
The answer to
I
that
know
is
how to
just
fix
to
it.
fucking give them back their food,
well,
and you just don't get something else.
or
no, I've done that.
What I
I do that all the time. I go, take this back in front of other customers. They go, well, what's wrong with it? I go, the fucking whole thing. Take it all back. It's gross. It's gross.
I've never
You
done
guys
that.
fucking stink.
I've never done that.
Bring me back.
I
new
fucking
food.
dude,
I only-
I took
the
the
only-
bacon out of a sandwich one
Right.
time and slapped it on
The
the,
only
fucking
thing I-
counter, and I
the
go,
only
"Is
thing
that fucking crispy?" And they were like, "What?" I go, "Is that well done?" And this French midget's like, "Fucking."
The only thing I had that was close to that was I had ordered a burger.
That
This
was
is
real
another place.
personal. That was a real. That's a real story.
I ordered a burger. I said 3 times no cheese. They brought it out with cheese, and I said, "Hey, I'm sorry." I said no cheese, and then they scraped off the cheese and just brought it back,
Damn,
which was
disrespect.
obvious.
Oh,
Whack.
Which was
That's
obvious
You cannot
that
do
they
that.
had done that because they left. First, he was too quick, and then they left some on the side, and so then
I also on the
Left it on the side. Yeah, they put it. They scooped it. Just went. I dolloped it on the.
I said nothing. Person I was with ate their meal, and then I went to pay, and I said, "You got to take that off the thing." Because all right. So, anyways, back to the story. So I call,
Yep.
and they're like, "No problem. We'll remake that." Call back 3 seconds later. Answer the phone. It's the shop, and they go, "Hey, we need you to bring that bagel back."
Shut the fuck up.
And I go, "I just threw it in the garbage."
Yeah.
And they go, well, the cook is saying that they didn't put cheese on it. And so the manager is saying that
He's having a bad day.
that they want to actually see the bagel because the cook is very adamant that there was no cheese on your order.
No, it's
Yeah.
a big deal.
And I go,
Now it's a big.
I crumpled this up and it's in the garbage. Do you actually want me to fish this out of my garbage and bring it in? And they go, that's what the manager said.
Shut the fuck up.
And I go,
Dude, I'm never eating at your fucking restaurant ever again.
So
You
I
guys
go-
are psychopaths and your manager is a
I go,
lunatic.
I go,
That's insane.
okay. And then I hang up and I'm like, that's fucking weird. But I'm like, you know what? I was like, I don't have a lot of options here.
for it?
I'm
You
like,
went for it?
I would have done it.
You brought a doo-doo
I'd be
sandwich?
mad when I
It gets
went.
better.
Yeah.
You brought a duty sandwich
so it
back
wasn't
into
like,
the restaurant?
It was like on the top of the garbage in a
Yeah.
way that like if you threw out cake and then you pulled like a George Costanza moment,
yeah,
it
yeah.
would
Throw
be
some on the plate. You're like,
and hope no one saw you?
it would be like a borderline. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not like it was like buried into
And
the
you're not
garbage.
gonna eat it anyway.
But I mean, it was gross. I fucking crumpled it up
You ate it.
and I crumpled it up and I put it into the garbage. So then I'm
The sandwich, you crumpled this, you smished
yeah, he was
yeah,
pissed.
because I like because I'd been yes, that's
Into a cube?
actually what I did.
And then he went like
because-
this, and then he went, good.
That's actually what I did because
Crushed
I'd been
it.
inspecting it to see like if there was cheese, and then I finally got like frustrated. So like I like literally crushed it into the thing and put it into the garbage. So then I'm walking back
Don't
to the
feel bad about
restaurant.
Weird way, especially you're walking. You have so much time to think about
I'm
it.
walking
feel
back
bad
to the
about that.
restaurant. I'm holding the crumpled thing in my hand, and I'm like, I'm being bitched out right now.
Yeah,
like,
you're being bitched
I'm
out,
like,
dude.
are you fucking kidding me? Why
They're
am I
making you walk
I'm
back
like,
in
why am
with
I
a fucking
walking
garbage.
back
Dude, if you don't
with
go
this
in there,
garbage
it's
sandwich?
Dude,
All right.
100p.
It gets worse.
No, it does not.
It gets
a big
No, it
worse.
does not.
It's a
And
big
by the
deal,
way,
dude.
when I say this, it gets worse. You're not even gonna see.
I
You're not
know.
even gonna imagine how much worse this
There's a
story's
Shyamalan
going.
twist?
All right,
Oh my god.
so
Jesus Christmas.
I walk up to the front very graciously. Hi, I called in a couple minutes ago. I said that you guys had the wrong order, and they look at me with that. They go, "Well, did you bring it?"
fucking brought it.
You got the stuff.
And
You
I
got
go,
the fucking stuff. Yeah,
I go,
show me the money first.
I go, yeah.
Show me the new sandwich
I go, yeah,
first,
it's
and I'll
right
show you
here.
the old one.
Three of them walk to the front. They take the bag and they bring it to the back like it's a legit drug deal.
I was gonna say
I
a
mean,
time bomb,
this is
dude.
like an arms deal right now, where they all go to the
take a
back.
knife.
Where
They're
you like hit your boy up and you're like, yo,
To
if I'm not
confront it.
back out in
Yeah.
5 minutes,
Yeah, come
you
running
come
in.
in.
I can
You come
see-
in guns blazing if I'm not out in 5
Now,
minutes.
keep in mind, this is like a crushed up bagel out of my. So I see like the three of them in the back. They're like poking around, and I'm just standing there for like a full minute, like, is this really fucking happening? And then the lady, she walks back to the front, and I go, so did you guys have a new one for me? And she goes, well, they're making it. And this is a full 20 minutes after I called.
Oh, so the
They waited. So
I
cook
go-
waited until he was
So I
proved
go-
wrong.
Or
to
until you
start-
showed up. They
So
probably like, he's not going to show up.
I go, wait a second, you guys are first making it now? And she goes, well, no, they were just keeping it warm for you and back, which I know is bullshit.
That's garbage. And why do I want
Now I
one?
want
And
an
I
old,
go-
now it's an old sandwich.
I'm like, so I go, I don't understand. I called 20 minutes ago. Why didn't you guys make it? And she goes, well, the chef is saying that he didn't even put cheese on that. They checked it. That was just egg white. And I go, I got to tell you something. I've been coming in here every day for nearly a year. I've never brought food back. I don't understand why you're giving me a hard time about this.
For a $1.25 sandwich.
And she goes, and then she was kind of
probably like
she gets
$5.75.
But I mean, for them, the cost
she gets
for them.
nasty, and she goes,
Yes.
I'm not giving you a hard time about this. And I go, I feel like you're giving me a hard time about this.
You made me bring a garbage sandwich back into your
And she goes-
restaurant so you
she
can
goes-
inspect it in the back. You
She
are
goes,
most
well,
certainly.
don't worry, he's working on it. And I'm like, in my head,
He's spitting on it.
I was like, I'm gonna give this exactly 60 seconds.
Yeah, he's spitting on it, bro.
and then I'm leaving and I'm never coming back here. Within 60 seconds, guy walks up to the front. He's actually very gracious. He goes, hey man,
You like
really?
that word gracious.
He goes, hey man,
he uses it a lot.
I'm really sorry about that. Here's the sandwich. I go, no problem. Thank
cheese
you.
on it.
So now I leave, and I'm walking
For
with
sure,
it,
dude.
and I'm like, I can't. Like every nervous thought in my brain is going where I'm like, I can't eat this. They
Yeah.
for sure fucked with it. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know why that was such a big deal. But then I'm also looking at my day, and I'm like, I got
needs food.
I was like, I have exactly an hour before I get in the car, and I'm in a car for 6 hours till I get to the venue. I don't want to be a dick around all these comics that I'm in the
And you're
car
hungry
with.
and shit.
And I also know, like, if I don't eat now, I'm not, like, I don't eat when I'm out. I'm like, I won't be eating. And I was like, this is my only, so I was like, fuck it. I was like, what do I think they did to it? So I eat it. And while I'm eating the sandwich, I got to the end of it. And I realized, I was like, that wasn't a normal amount of chicken on this. And I realized they picked out the chicken from the bagel I brought them, made it with new eggs, and just threw that onto a new bagel. I ate fucking chicken out of my own fucking garbage.
Dude, that
Now, think about the health. By the way,
fucking
think about the health
insane.
code violation
But you
on
think you
their
know that for
end.
sure?
You know
well,
that for
no,
sure?
I know I didn't piece it together till afterwards, but I was like, that was.
That's the implication.
Less chicken.
That's
I was like,
the
I was like
hefty
that.
claim, dude.
I was like, that is the exact amount of chicken I brought back to them, and that's not like the normal amount because like some pieces
Yeah, it was garbage.
We're in my yeah. And also the amount of time it took them to make it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
The whole thing didn't make sense, but like I like, you know what I mean? I just kind of looked past that, so I finished it, and like I was like on my last bite, it was like an like Shyamalan twist where I was like, oh, I'm eating fucking garbage chicken right now.
He's been dead the whole time.
And then here's the other thing. There's no way
bro.
the fucking cunt that answered the phone went to the manager to go, hey, are you sure you want him to bring back that bagel? He said it was in his garbage. That information was not relayed to the people in the back. So
Dude,
I will never go back there again.
I'll never go back there either. And I like the few sandwiches that I got from there.
Dude, that place was so convenient.
Good.
You put in your order online. It would like I would eat like healthy like burritos with just chicken on whole wheat.
I got a burrito from there.
I'm saying the food was quality.
It was good.
There was
until they fucking gave you chicken from your
bullshit.
garbage.
Yeah,
that you walked back there. Yo, so
now I'm just hungry.
Yeah. So that shit that definitely got way worse than I thought it was going to. The worst one of those situations that ever happened to me, I think, was I went back to this deli. Fucking, I'm not even going to shout them out because now I'm super fucking cool with them. But it was whatever, a dark moment in our fucking relationship. This is the same deli where this French fucking little person used to work and fuck up my shit all the time. I'd always say, I'd say well done bacon, and he would give me shit that looked like ham. It was crazy, and he would do it because that's how he wants to cook it. And like it was only when he would cook it.
The concept of being the chef that wants to cook it your way in a fucking shitty deli,
deli, like
no, you will eat it the way I cook it.
Like what, dude? Like you guys are selling, you guys are renting U-Hauls, on a part of your deli. Like chill the fuck out. So this dude. I literally
said, let's soft the ham. I'm
like
turning him into
most chefs are high on cocaine. Most of
You're not a chef, you're a cook. So I don't want to fucking even hear that shit because if you said that,
give me crispy bacon the way everyone in the fucking country likes it,
dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, 100%. But some people, whatever, dude, whatever. I get it. Some people like their shit a certain way, but when someone asks you to cook their, like, yo, when I was a fucking cook, when I was doing breakfast at one of the last spots I was working at, it was like, dude, we don't serve eggs over easy or over medium or anything like that because it's like technically against health code and it just takes time. But when customers that come in every day are like, yo, could you make my egg like fucking over easy?
You do it.
Bro, I got you.
Yeah.
Not even a fucking question. You spend money here every day. Yeah. I'm gonna make your sandwich the way you fucking want it.
So you keep coming back.
Dude, so this dude, right, would purposely make it the way I didn't want it. And it came to the point where I swear to God, I came in one time and I threw the fucking bacon on the counter in front of it, a packed deli. And I was like, is that fucking crispy to you? And he's like, get one of those. And my girl at the time was like, yo, you like pulled me. I was like, yo, we need to chill out, right? I was about to like throw the sandwich. So they got under new ownership. And this is like my second time going in there. And I really like them now. Like they make phenomenal food. It's actually crazy how good their fucking food has gotten. But this is like the second time I went in there with the new ownership and I ordered a sandwich. And it was like a crazy like chicken sandwich with jalapenos and it had cheese, pepper jack cheese on it, like that kind of shit, right? And I go, is that a hot sandwich or a cold sandwich? And the girl goes, oh, it's a cold sandwich. And I go, are you able to make it hot or do I have to order it cold? She goes, yeah, we can make it hot, no problem. And I go, all right, cool, good looks. So I get in the fucking car and I'm like, this isn't fucking hot. And it's a cold sandwich, just not melted, nothing. So I go back in, I go, this isn't a hot sandwich. Is there any way you could just like throw it on the grill real quick for me? Like so the cheese, you know, like I just don't want a cold sandwich right now. It was like cold outside. And she goes, hold on one second. And then the chef comes up and he's like, we don't make that sandwich hot. And I go, okay.
I know, but she
nah.
said no problem.
Dude, I go, okay, I get it. Here we are now, though. And the woman who took my order said you could, so is there any way you could just heat it up real quick for me? Dude, this guy who did this is someone that they hired when they first got new ownership. This dude is like a freelance chef. This dude is an actual chef coming through to cook at a deli. They hired him and paid him way too much money, like, because that's what he does for a living. He travels around the country and works at new spots for 6 to 18 months and then moves on and gets paid good money to do it. Like, that's just what he does. It's like helps places get off their feet and stuff like that.
Figure out the menu type deal.
Yeah, and like get, you know, and be good at it because he's a phenomenal chef. Dude, this dude was so mad at me. He took my fucking whole sandwich, bread and everything, and instead of putting it in the grill, put it in the fucking microwave.
Hell yeah.
Dude, with the bread.
Oh.
First of all,
you already know
first of all, if I don't, some places microwave shit, whatever, I'll take it.
Subway,
I'll take
maybe.
it. I'll take it. But take the fucking bread off. Dude, he gave me I watched him do it, and I went like this, and he gave it to me. I go, he handed it to me. I go, did you just microwave my fucking sandwich with the bread on it? And he goes, yeah. And I go, you could keep the fucking sandwich. You ruined it. Just gave it back to dude. But now we're super, super cool. But that was like the worst.
The same guy?
Yeah,
You're cool with him now?
How'd you end up cool with him? How did you guys reforge this relationship?
Because
I'm going through a rough breakup myself.
Dude, the owners
are. Tell me.
The owners are absolutely.
I would love to do
amazing.
a marriage counselor, but for my sandwich place. To bring them in.
They're shot. They're done. You got to go back to Ron's. They're done, bro. Yo, that's a chick
It's a sin.
That's a chick who like fucking stole all your money out of your bank account, like fucked your best friends and your dad, and you're like, dude, I would like to fucking maybe see if we can work it out.
Was so good.
It's like maybe we could like figure something out though, like common ground type shit.
It should go back.
Fuck that bitch, dude. You need to fucking leave.
Was it a long time ago now, or was it a while ago, or like a week
when he
ago?
just went to Maryland.
So you should go back there and be like, just like, yo, you know what's crazy? Like a week ago, I got super sick, and like, I mean, I was like, I don't know, I ate from your place. I'm not saying it was yours. It's just weird that I got. But super
I came back here and gave you my chicken from the garbage, and then you gave it back to me, and I got sick.
Maybe they'll put that together and be like, oh shit, he got like.
You gave him the doo-doo cookie chicken.
With that spot.
Yeah, fuck that spot.
Yeah.
How do I go back to Ron's? Do I pretend like I moved?
Oh no, you just go back. Go in there. Yo,
no, I do that all the time.
It's not like a barber. My barber, I'm like, yo, man, I know it's been a while.
I know. It's a weird thing.
He's like, where you been getting your hair cut? It doesn't look like it's down to your ankles. And I'm like, my mom's been doing it.
They act like ex-chicks. They act like
Nah, my boy's super cool. I'm just fucking around.
They need that money.
I think he listens to this too, so I hope. I'm coming back.
Talking about barbers, your barber fucking sucks.
Oh, from the fucking
just from
looking at audience member.
He fucking stinks. He goes, I never been to him, but your hair stinks.
Just by looking at
you fucking
No, as a person, my hair's fine. My hair's
He showed
great.
up to a show and just made it about him and heckled. He just sucked as a person.
He's being an asshole.
He's a great barber. He just sucks.
Yeah.
Dude,
Good barber.
cool. I brought Doomer to his show, and he just started calling everyone a bozo.
Who?
Doomer.
He did.
He's like every comedian, every person in there. No, Doomer was just like, "Oh, what's up, bozo?" He just kept calling everyone.
Was he
bozo.
drunk?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, he was drunk.
Honestly, he's drunk.
He's
a great drunk.
He's an alcoholic.
He's great at like. You never want to come back to this spot.
Yeah, dude, he ruined Donut Delight for me, no problem.
What?
He ruined Donut Delight for me very easily.
He almost scared off the waitresses at Celtic Cavern.
Yeah. Oh, dude, because he goes, guys, shots are on me. Yo, the waitress is behind him. He doesn't even see her, right? And he just goes, guys, shots are on me. He goes, I'm gonna call tomorrow and tell Verizon I got fucking raped and kidnapped. This bill. And the waitress behind him just like goes, and we're like, dude, you can't say. And she just like scurried off. We're like, dude, fuck, you can't say that.
Oh, that was wild.
Nah, none was better than my boy Q ordering the wiener sauce for the schnitzel, and he wouldn't say wiener. He goes, let me get this sauce, and he points at it. She goes, which one? He goes, this one, and I go, he won't say wiener. He was like,
pause.
Yeah. But
That's so funny. Wiener sauce. Pause.
Yeah, she goes,
what?
She goes, is this wiener or wiener sauce? She goes, it's wiener sauce.
Can I get the wiener sauce?
Dude, I say this all the time. I went to high school with a kid whose last name was Ass and Wiener. And people used to try and say
Ass
like
wiener?
Can we spell that?
Wiener.
How do you spell that?
ASSENWEI.
Just straight up.
That's
They just left the D out.
Ass and wiener.
No, it's
that's
EN.
ass.
It's
Ass
EN.
and wiener.
It's ass-en instead of ass-and.
Oh, ass. Oh, okay.
So it's ass and wiener. But
Ass
like
and
when
wiener.
you would say ass, people, everybody, every teacher, every person would try and be like, yo, ass and wiener, and he'd be like, it's ass and wiener. Dude, it was like he was one of those nerds who was like 6'6" and was like huge, and he goes, it's ass and wiener, and you're like, sorry, dude, my bad. He goes, just trying to like maybe help you get through high school. I don't know.
Right.
Fucking call me crazy.
I don't know if this is a real story, but it's funny nevertheless.
No, this is, I swear to God.
No, the story I'm about to tell. I'm not calling your story fake. Some guy was telling me that he was taking a driver's ed class in an area.
Okay.
And
As do most.
the teacher's doing a roll call.
In
She's
an
going
area.
through the names, and she goes, "Is there a shithead here? And someone goes, it's Shathan!
That sounded the worst last name.
Yo, that's bad, dog.
I don't know if that's a real story, but it's funny.
I mean, I also went to school with a fucking kid whose his last name was Wiener, and I won't say his first name, but his brother's name was Harry.
Anthony.
No, his brother's name was Harold.
How dumb can you be to
I know.
name your kid
Yeah,
Harold?
those parents hated that
How
kid.
And this is a
Dude.
second or third? Was he a
It was
junior?
the first.
It was. That's an asshole move.
That's gotta be
Dick
on
move.
That's an
dude.
ass and wiener move.
That's a real ass and wiener move.
Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Welcome to the ShedCast. Share with your boy Mike Nice, as usual, in the shed with my favorite people, minus a couple. We got our I got a couple other favorite people. We got our. Maybe he's running for the number one guest of the
No,
year.
he's second.
He's in second, but we're not gonna go by attendance now. We're gonna
Oh,
We're
by
gonna make
favorites?
an award.
Ooh.
ShedCast award.
It's Sally versus Two Shoes.
Sally versus Two Shoes
Who
right
has
now.
two shoes?
Do you not watch the ShedCast?
Everyone should have two shoes.
You don't watch the ShedCast,
I
obviously.
vote for twos.
Vote for twos over cells.
Fuck you guys, dude.
He's got you on attendance. He's got you on attendance.
He hooked up the room in Mohegan Sun so that I could
That
get
was
blasted at that concert, which ties into
and gave up the bed, which was cool.
yeah.
That was fucking. That was
Pretty boss move.
Yeah, yeah. He was like, "Nah, don't worry, you guys could take it."
And he
I was
shows
like,
up.
concert?
And he
Wait,
shows
you
up with
gotta
shed
intro.
supplies.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
time he's here, he's got shed
always,
supplies.
Always.
Absolutely, and you know him. You love him, Alex Tomaselli in the building.
Hell yeah.
That's Sally on Instagram.
What's up? What's up? Brett, Brett.
And of course, the guy always spitting fire, Robbie the Fire Bernstein. And the man, the myth, the legend, the Gin Cherokee and the Jeep Cherokee, Sid Floyd. Yes.
Dude, speaking of fucking casinos, this is the only thing I wanted to bring up. Is I know I told you the other day I was like a little out of commission for a day because I haven't been like I haven't like partied that hard in a minute. And Thursday, fucking I had a company party or a Christmas party, got pretty nice, right? It was a late party. Friday we did a shed night late, 10:30 start after sports schmorts.
Oh yeah, I was late.
Got nice again. Saturday comes around. Guess who's getting nice again on Saturday? Yeah, boy, skinny penis. And I'm like, fucking. Sunday comes around and it's my brother's birthday. So we went to Foxwoods, and fucking we got a room over there. So obviously I'm letting loose a little bit because we don't got to go anywhere. As Bernstein had just mentioned, it's fucking very convenient when you're at the casino and you don't have to fucking
That's very
drive
nice.
somewhere.
Yeah.
It's very
With
nice.
a room and you're doing shit there, it's so nice.
So we went in the morning to watch the World Cup game, which was fucking insane.
was it the championship?
Yeah,
game?
it was insane, and it was
the best game
And
to watch.
I hit a couple bets, like a cool couple prop bets that I just gut feeling hit, and I was like, yeah, blah blah blah. I lost the bigger bets. It's cool.
The props are better.
Dude.
Odds, though.
I hit 3 prop bets that only didn't count because the stats were received after the original 90 minutes. So like it doesn't count if it's dude. You're telling me
It was the extra minutes,
bro. I would have won. I had France on. I had a bunch of
crazy.
sick bets, killed it. But whatever, it was a blast. It was a fucking blast. But because we were there so early, I didn't really eat. And then when we went to the DraftKings bar to get food, and my boy was like, "Yo, could I get the fucking
Which one are you at?
Foxwoods?"
Foxwoods, because Foxwoods is DraftKings
and FanDuel's Mohegan.
Yeah,
so
okay,
I
cool.
have DraftKings, and it was just
Word.
I'd never been to Foxwoods.
I learned that the hard way. Yeah, trying to make bets on my phone, they don't let you do it.
They don't
in the
let
casino,
you do it
know that?
because you're not in CT. You're
Yeah.
in a sovereign nation, so you're technically not in Connecticut. They don't allow betting laws unless it's an actual company that's sponsored in that sovereign nation or reservation. But dude, so we're there. My buddy, yo, let me get a fucking burger, like medium rare, and they're like those like flat like grill squid like smash burgers, and they're like, yo,
Do you get
That's
those?
literally
medium?
not a
they're
smash
like,
burger.
they're like, yo, we can't do that.
Not medium rare, right? For those
Yeah,
type
no,
of
we
burgers.
can't.
It's a smash burger is a well done burger.
It's
That's the
medium well.
style-
It's medium well.
I'm just saying the style of a
Yes.
smash burger
Is
is
well
a
done.
smash burger.
Is a smash burger? Yeah,
Definitely.
exactly. Yeah,
Definitely. And so he just goes, no. And like I was kind of faded, so he just was like, no, I don't want food. So for whatever reason, that just like set the vibe. And we were like, yeah, we don't want food either. That's fucking stupid. And so whatever the fuck, I like didn't eat, and I guess I didn't feel like I was getting that faded, but I guess I was getting faded because I lost my card a couple times. And fucking dude, I'm like having this talk with this dude, right? My card is under, and this is how you know it was me. I was like, nah, I didn't put my card there. It was sitting on a slot table under a fucking Douce and ginger ale drink.
Yeah.
So you know that's me. Because I'm literally drinking it right now.
Like a magic trick?
Dude,
What game were you playing?
It was slots at the time.
Wait, how do you lose a card playing? Oh, you're saying
I just put it down.
He put his card down and put his drink on top of it and left.
What,
then
what kind of card though?
Like a debit card.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, yo, they didn't give me my card back. And the dude, I'm like talking to the security guard, and he's like bringing me to multiple different fucking booths. And he's like, yo, fucking, they don't have your card. And I was like, listen, dude, I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job. Dude, I was the most non-confrontational person, but I realize now how much of a dick I was because my card was sitting right next to where I just was. That like, I'm just walking around, I'm just like, dude, look. I'm not getting mad. You know I'm not getting mad. You know me. I'm a big guy. I'm a big guy. And this dude's just like fucking, he's like, just dealing with me. And I'm like, I'm not telling you how to do your job, but like, I know your boy's got my card back there. And like, there's going to be a problem if you don't fucking give it to me in a couple seconds. And like, Troy heard me like say this shit. And he was like, yo, what the fuck's going on? And like, dude, whatever. These dudes were just like, yo, we can't help you. And I'm like, dude, it's my brother's birthday right now. I was like, how do you expect us to have a good time if I don't have my card? All I need you to do is give me back my card. He's like, dude, we don't have it. You could get it the next day. I go, you're not listening to a word I'm saying. Dude, so I'm like giving this dude this shit. Finally get my card back, whatever. We're fucking go see the football games. It was a crazy day of sports. I lost mad fucking bets in football because fucking all the teams just like blew in the last quarter. So I'm like, yo, I need to like drink some water, like smoke in the room. I just need to like get a couple minutes to like get myself right, you know? So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go up to the room. So I go to the elevator, and then I realize it's one of the elevators that you need a key card to go up, right? So I fucking walk back to the casino, and I find my boys, and I'm like, yo, I actually need a key card. And they're like, all right, bet, bro, here's a key card. So I fucking go up, and I fucking don't know what happened, but I come back, and I'm like, yo, I need a key card. And they were like, we just gave you a key card. I was like, I'm like, listen, guys, I'm not telling you how to do your job. I'm just saying, I don't have a fucking key card. Dude, so, right? So we got 2 key cards, and they give me the second key card now. And I don't know if you know this about Foxwoods, but it's like a casino, and then there's like 4 hotels that are all around. It's called the Towers.
It's really easy to get lost in Foxwoods. Also,
easier than it's easier at Mohegan, I feel like, but at least in Mohegan, when you get lost, you're stuck in an area.
Foxwoods is not condensed.
No.
It can take you a half hour to get from one side to the other. It's actually brutally annoying.
Dude, it's fucking 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to lie down for a few minutes so I could go back and, bet a little bit, shit like that. And, I don't know what elevator I went to. I couldn't find my fucking room, right? So I go back down, and all of a sudden, I'm in a mall. And and everything is closed, and there's nobody around, and I'm just like, I'm like, yo, where? And dude, the surveillance footage of this has to be fucking hilarious because I'm walking around, I'm just like looking in stores, like I'm fucking window shopping. I'm like, that's a nice fucking Bassmaster. Like, I'm just like walking around, right? This security guard fucking walked.
The same one?
No, that wasn't a security guard. That was like that was like a fucking dude who was like with like the fucking office, like the box, whatever they call that, the cashier's office, whatever the fuck. So this guy fucking walks into me, and I'm like, oh, my man, like, you know how to get me here? He goes, how the fuck did you get over here? And I'm like, yo, I don't know, man. I'm just, and to be honest with you, I'm playing it really cool, but in my head, I'm actually getting really nervous because I don't know. I need to sit down, and like I don't know where
you're trying to get to the room.
I don't know where I am. I'm my phone's on me. I'm like texting my brother and shit, and he's like, "Yo, where are you?" Because now they can't get up to the room because I have the only key, and they can't get on the elevator, nothing like that. So fucking, they're trying to find me, and I'm like, they're like, "Yo, where are you?" I go, I'm in the mall. I don't know. They go, the mall. And I go, dude, I'm next to a Sephora. And he goes, what, dude? Like, not even anywhere near, right? So I'm with this dude. And he's like, yeah, I got you. So me and this guy who I refer to as Leonard, I don't even know if that's his name, actually. But I'm like fucking talking. I'm like, yo, Leonard, fucking da-da-da-da-da. Like, fucking, what's it like around here? Like that. And he's like talking to me, and I'm just like, fucking, dude, like, yeah, I wouldn't really be lost if I fucking, da-da-da. Like, try to like be somewhat cool. But in my head, I was like, dude, you just saved my fucking life, right? So he's like, yo, you're going to walk through here and fucking, your boys will be out there type shit. So I'm walking down this fucking hallway, which seems for a minute. Finally run into my boys, and they're like, yo, what's good? Da-da-da. So they get pizza. We all go up to the room, and I was like, yo, when you guys ran into me, did I have a security guard with me? And they were like, nah. And I go, I was with this dude. So yeah, I was like telling them the story about Leonard, and they were like, "Dude,
Was he
we don't."
real?
Dude, they were like, "Yo, I don't think Leonard was real, bro." Like they're like, "Yo, I was just fucking wandering around."
Fight Club moment.
Yeah, dude. They just shows him like in the security camera just talking to nobody.
I'm
Like,
yeah, Leonard.
he gets in a fight really quick, fighting. He's punching
Me and
himself.
Leonard beat someone else up.
Dude, Leonard, help me out. We jumped this motherfucker. He's
Dude.
like, Leonard.
So I always
Next
get
morning,
nervous.
like you wake up, you got like jewels, and you're like, Leonard said I could have these.
I robbed the fucking K Jewelers in the fucking mall.
You know what happens if you rearrange Sid Floyd? It's Leonard.
Sid Floyd spelled backwards. Yeah, Leonard. Shout out to fucking Justin. Just Blaze. But yeah, dude.
Nice joke.
So I was like, yo, dude. So I don't really like when I didn't like blackout, but I like brown. There was this like
You were browned out.
I was browned out, and so I don't like that shit because I'm always nervous that like I'm gonna.
Get raped, right? We get it.
Or he's gonna rape.
Yeah, it's I'm more worried about that I'm gonna be the
wake
aggressor
up
in a
and
lot of
like-
situations, dude. And
Yeah.
it was mad funny because like I kept positive vibes the whole night. Like I was really, I guess, just having a good time. Whatever. The one moment that I fucking almost lost my shit and the whole night fucking went awry is I'm taking a piss in the bathroom. And this is like probably right after I just got
Found.
rescued, cast away. Like I'm taking a piss in the bathroom and fucking I almost walked into the security guard because he was like near the
While you're
urinals.
peeing?
No. As I was walking up to the urinals, and he goes, "Whoa, whoa, whoa," and we did like that thing where we do one of these,
Dance.
and I was like,
Little tango.
"Get out of my way, dude! Fuck,
Get out of
Like,
my way, dude.
yeah,
I've
the
been
fuck you
lost
doing?
all this.
What the fuck you doing?" So I'm like taking a piss, and dude, right behind my ear, I just hear,
Ugh.
and I thought it was a security guard, and I like
So you
just
tried to
finished
pee on
pissing,
him?
dude. I just finished pissing, so I like pull my pants on. I'm like, "Yo!" And I'm about to like cock back and hit this dude, and it's my little brother who's just like, he was like just fucking with me, and I was like, "Dude."
Dude, did you see a security guard walk out of here?
No, he's like, what? There's no one even on this floor.
Like, dude, the security guard did some gay shit, dude. He's like, "Nah, man, fucking Leonard."
dude.
This bathroom's been vacant for 20 years.
That's such a funny thing to hallucinate. Is just some security,
The security guard.
Yeah, who helps you out.
It's
When
crazy
you're in
though.
the jam.
It took me an hour though.
to get found?
No,
Yeah.
Foxwoods is rough.
It took me an hour.
Foxwoods, I've been there twice, like doing gigs, and one time I was like on like painkillers, fucked up. We were like leaning on
Yeah.
like the because they got like these long escalators, and then you
Yes.
gotta walk.
No,
whole
it's
way
like the
to
airport. It's like the
escalator.
airport where they
Yeah,
have those
it's
things.
really
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
it, first, and the other
Guess
thing
who was
that's weird,
moonwalking on those?
The other thing that's weird with Foxwoods.
Me and
Foxwoods
Leonard.
is not a nice casino.
Was it the first
Not
one?
like Mohegan.
No, like
Mohegan's
Mohegan's
way
like
better.
nice, but then
Mohegan's like aesthetically nice.
Foxwoods is like too large, where it's almost like, why don't you consolidate and make this
I've
nice?
does the Foxwoods have the poker room? The big giant poker room, or is that also Mohegan?
They both have it, I think. But
Mohegan,
Mohegan has a
Foxwoods had it
Mohegan has a
first.
high
Dude,
rollers
Mohegan-
room that's like fucking like you see
Mohegan-
when
You
you
go through a door and it's
yeah, that's the
that's
Mohegan
a great
one. That's the
one.
Mohegan one. That's the
Mohegan.
Mohegan one.
Mohegan, every time I'm there, I've always had fun. Since I've been in Vegas, I appreciate Mohegan so much more. Because like I always thought like I was like at the minor league casino
Yeah.
where I was like, oh, this is really cool, but
that's
like
the majors, bro.
But I was like, I bet like if you're in Vegas,
That's
like
the
it's something
majors.
else. And I've been to Vegas,
I agree. Yeah, I
and
thought the same.
Mohegan is more
They're-
fun and nicer than 90. The only
Dude, they're
place
the
that's
highest paid a tribe.
Yeah.
Them and the Seminoles. The
only casino
Hard
that's
Rock down in
nicer,
whatever.
is I guess the MGM and the Venetian, but like they're not fun. Like Mohegan's actually like a fun place.
Do they do
and
the
it's
free
nice.
drinks while you're gambling in Vegas? Because I went down to
actually
Atlantic
been
City.
gambling.
They stopped doing that shit in
Really?
Atlantic City.
Where if you're at the
when
table
I went in,
or slots, they don't bring you stuff.
when I was in Pennsylvania at the one they got the horse track at, they fucking weren't giving you free drinks there. It was only when I was back in Connecticut at Foxwoods and Mohegan that when you're gambling, they're giving you fucking free
Well,
drinks.
usually they want to give you the
Yeah,
free
of
drinks. You
course.
get fucking hammered.
Oh yeah, because the drink costs them
Dude,
nothing.
no.
Like, holy shit.
No. We're good. We're good.
Maybe it's a little close to the table.
That's not even.
Wait, you guys got to try these holiday beers.
I'm
Thanks
drinking
so
one right now.
Oh, one of these.
It's actually really
delicious,
good, yeah.
Right? I think the other
only
ones
brought
are
two of them.
No, but the other one's really good too.
Those are the ones you brought last week.
No, they're not.
No, they're gone. We finished those.
No, I
ones.
promise you. Take a look.
I will. I'll check them out.
I actually
promise you.
You want to have one with me?
No,
you
your
want to split
fingers
one?
in the camera.
You want to split one? Because I don't want to drink a whole one.
Is there cheese on it?
It's not the new year yet. Grab a cup. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it, dude.
Let's do it, Mikey. It's all
Dude, so the other thing I had though is gonna be short. Is Christmas tips or things that you're giving to people, like say for like a service or whatever. And I've realized now that working the post office, getting Christmas tips, it's almost
What's
better.
What's a good tip? What should I be tipping my mailman?
Like, honestly, if you want to be cheap, $10. If you want to look good, $20, $25.
$20 is all it takes.
$20 is fine because if most people are doing it, then it's good.
Yeah.
If you're not getting if your mailman is getting no tips from anybody, and then you give him a 50.
You take the bottle.
I was when I delivered
because it's good. I want you to get the whole experience.
when I was delivering clothes in the holidays. People would tip pretty well, and I would use that tip money to buy my presents. And that's what I do. But like this one lady,
I've never tipped my mailman, but that's because in my head it was like if you're leaving a tip, it had to be like $150.
No, $20. $20.
These are very good. These are much better than last week.
Because $20 is more than most people are giving, and if they're not getting anything, it's gonna be like,
it's also the only time of the year you tip
St.
the mailman, really.
But so this one lady,
drivers,
this one lady,
Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
oh
she's
yeah,
20.
you want to suck them off.
What?
Yeah,
they're delivering all the love letters.
I'll tip my mailman $20.
Yeah, I think that's
Might
more
even
than
tip him 40.
If you, I mean, he would love it. If
You tip
$40
your
is like
garbage man?
fucking nice because
people.
You got a
tip
couple
your
people,
garbage man?
10 people,
Do.
you got $400. That's
Do you?
nice.
I don't know. I don't.
One time, my garbage man was like, "Yo, you smoking that loud?" And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Yeah, bro." And we were like both smoking. Like he was passing my house, like off this back of the truck with a blunt in his mouth, and I was like about to go to work with a fucking blunt in my mouth. He was like, "Oh, you got loud." I was like, "Yeah, man." He was like, "Fucking cool, dude." And then I didn't give him a tip. I should have fucking left him some bud.
No,
Yeah, that's an easy tip too. There's one guy that leaves me bud every year.
Really?
Yeah,
people
but he
who-
lets me know. He's like, "Yo, there's gonna be something in there for you tomorrow," and I'll be like an eighth of weed. I'm like,
And
oh,
it's
shit.
illegal.
I was gonna say the people who when I usually service a house, there's stuff like when I was doing stuff like that, they would. It's either the holidays, like Halloween, they'll give you candy.
Yeah.
They definitely do that. Yeah.
So this is the one thing though. My only thing is there's one lady who always has packages to be picked up, and that's fine because it's my job. Yeah. But she always every day has packages to
But
pick
she's
up.
making you do work.
So if she doesn't leave me a tip, I don't care because it's my job. But she leaves me a bag of just like what seems to be like homemade chocolate chip cookies with walnuts in them.
And you can't eat walnuts?
No, I can eat them, but I'm like,
why wouldn't you just give me chocolate chip cookies?
but either that, I'm like, I don't want your homemade chocolate chip cookies. Especially, and it's not that she knows that I have a baker in my house, but like you could give me $10 and I would have preferred that over. Like I'm like, yeah, I know I get it, but I just rather be like, nah, I don't want to eat your cookies. They're not great cookies either. It's like it's fine, but just like don't be like, oh, here's your cookies for all year. I'm like,
and then feel good like you're tipping me, dude. That was like fucking my little brother was doing delivery for the Chinese restaurant, and fucking when he would do that shit, there was this old lady that she would.
I know you guys are half Chinese.
She would call. You didn't know a lot of things about me, bro. Fucking.
I've never seen a white Chinese.
I got a lot of Jewish
guy.
cousins with Chinese wives. But they were like there's this lady every Saturday that would fucking order pickup or order delivery, and he would show up, and every single time she would hand him a $1 bill.
Nice.
And it's like, you're ordering like fucking $40 worth of fucking Chinese food, and you're giving me a $1 bill, and she's like, yo, fucking get yourself something nice.
That's the worst when they're
So
like...
what?
It's almost like
Get
don't
yourself a
tip.
fucking
Thanks,
haircut.
slut.
Even though it sounds dumb, like I don't want your $1, it's still a tip. But it's like I just take the food, and I'd rather think of you as not a tipper.
Can I ask you another mailman etiquette question?
Yes.
I believe that more than one mailman services my building.
It's 2, but one guy comes once a week, and the other guy should be there the other 5 days.
Because one of them is real cool.
Yeah.
And then the other guy I don't really know, but one of them is like real cool.
Yeah.
I'd rather give that guy the tip.
No, he's the one that's gonna get it because he's
cool guy
responsible
gets
for
the
giving
tip.
it to the other guy. So like, there's one guy that will cover 5 routes.
Right.
All those 5 people will then toss him a little bit so that he will get tips for Christmas. So because he doesn't have his own route, so you're supposed to go to that guy, and I would make sure that he's working when you're gonna leave it.
I'll just make sure to do it like on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Like,
it could be. He could might.
That
might
could be
not.
his day off.
Yeah. Because it switches every week. But I mean, hey.
How about I'll write for the cool black mailman?
Yeah.
Not the other
fucking
guy.
white guy.
Yeah, you should definitely
Not that
do
fucking white
$40.
dork. Not
Yeah.
that white dork. That fucking.
That would be funny. That would be hilarious. The black dude would definitely love that.
Yeah, 100%.
Hell yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but
Wait, didn't you say you had something you wanted to bring up today? You said that it would make a good podcast.
No, it wasn't gay this time. You said
it didn't. Nothing.
He just wanted to sit here and be tired the whole time. That's what he was hoping for. And
I
feel like he nailed it. I feel like if the goal was to come in here, say nothing the whole show, and just sit there,
nothing.
Like a drug addict, he's like, shit. No one gave me my weed. And I thought we smoked blunts.
Ruined everything,
and, now I'm just tired.
No, I was scheduled to have something else happen before I came here tonight. It didn't happen. Actually,
with a lady.
Yeah, I scheduled a story for the podcast.
Yeah,
but it didn't.
Essentially, the complete opposite happened, and it's really put a damper on my night.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, no, I'm happy I'm here. I just
no man butt for you tonight.
That sucks.
The other thing genuinely is not
very
good.
cryptic.
So. Yeah.
Yo, Branson, slide to the right.
I've been in a shitty mood because something terrible happened right before I got here.
Yeah,
but
can't talk about it.
I don't want to talk about that.
He goes, I scheduled it. I literally told you this is going to be such a good story for the podcast.
Oh, yeah,
and,
but hey, I'll just keep sitting here.
Yeah, it's actually really bad. Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
It is what it is.
It's actually fucking terrible.
The disease he got was AIDS.
Oh, no. It's okay.
I just turns out too stoned. I didn't realize.
No, it's all the night. Yeah. I've also been trying. I've been trying to. I've been
trying to what?
Off here and there.
Trying to what?
Trying to insert.
We'll check back the stats after.
Yeah, we'll check the stats.
Hey man,
I have no like good sandwiches stories.
How many? What's your attempts? You know,
you'll get your vagina back, buddy.
Well, you're right.
Don't listen to
that. It is 2022. It's gonna be 2023.
Don't listen to that doctor. They'll get your vagina back.
I'll get it back.
You just push it right back in.
Yeah, don't worry.
It's true.
They'll find
his vagina surgery just reversed.
Yeah,
if they can't get my old one, they'll give me a new one.
Yeah, they'll find a new one for you. You're not going to be without a vagina forever, buddy.
Will it be as wet?
My vagina poked back out.
Not unless we're around.
But yeah, no, I have no good story for you guys.
Hey man, I'm sorry you had a personal tragedy before.
Yeah, dude, I'm so sorry that you got something so terrible you can't talk about, but it's so bad that it's gonna affect you.
Well, I can't. It's just I'm not gonna give it.
I hope you don't spend the rest of your life being this much of a bummer.
Yeah.
That's right.
Your porn preferences.
My porn preferences? Do you want to go through that again?
Actually, we don't have any more time.
I brought that up. That was the subject of the last one.
Actually, that's a great way to wrap the show. Ask the guest a question. That's actually especially, by the way, because we don't have a hard out on the show. If we can make that an ongoing bit, because that's a great bit.
Right at the end?
No, right to ask the guest a question. You know what? Actually, we don't have time for that. We're going to call it a show.
He goes,
yeah. No, it's no. The best way to go is actually we got to wrap, so we don't have enough time for that.
Plugs everyone.
On that note, let's plug out.
Do you guys have
yeah, really?
Do you guys watch like? I've been watching Christmas horror movies. Have you guys watched
Christmas horror like Krampus?
No.
Yeah.
I gotta pee.
You haven't seen it.
You heard about? You know about Black Peter?
Yeah. Yeah, I know about Black Peter. You know I fucking know about Black Peter.
Skinny Pete?
No, it's a Dutch.
No, Black Peter.
It's the Dutch festival where they dress in blackface.
Yeah, and they won't stop it. They asked them, "Hey, please, can you just cut out the blackface?" They're like, "Nah, it's part of our tradition."
I guess they probably don't.
They call black people Black Peters in Dutch in there. That's what they use instead of the N-word. Yep.
Black Peters?
Black Peters.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been watching mad Christmas horror movies, and that's been my life the past few weeks.
Right on. Well, unfortunately, we don't know.
Stop.
You don't know any Christmas?
You got little bats.
Stop it.
Little
Actually?
bats. No, you got little bats. He said. Like he reframed it.
Well, that's the better friend.
It's still going?
Yeah.
No. It's only supposed to get me and Mikey.
Hallelujah.
You turned it.
That's all right. You did it good. This was a good fucking cast.
Holla.
Is this still raining?
Is it still raining out?
Look at him. Are you fucking serious?
So wet.
Oh, is it still raining out?
Is it?
You gave it perfect time. This is the perfect time. We're at hour 15 in. This is perfect. You're in?
Slide over there.
Hell yeah, you can sit. I don't have a mic for you though.
Oh, what's up, buddy? Good to see you.
If you don't want
out
it,
for that camera.
even though you're already on camera, but you could take that seat now.
Might be Jewish.
What's giving you the hint?
Happy.
That's anti-Semitic of him.
Dude, he literally says this all the time. That's fucking
I told you. I told you. Yo, guys, go look at our podcast. I've said it before. People always think I'm Jewish. They insinuate it. They insinuate it rudely. And they don't get it. Nothing happens.
I'm gonna cut out the part. I'm gonna cut out the part where he walks in, so they don't
I'm an
see who it is.
honorary Jew.
But he's just gonna be like, "Yo, bro."
You just missed it. I got mistaken for being a Jew. for looking like a Jew.
That's funny. That got a huge pop. I figured he came out of the closet.
Oh yeah, I'm gay.
No, you should. He was like,
not that impressive.
Yeah, right. They're like,
I've
whatever.
been talking a whole bunch.
Like, you fucking gay Jew.
6x2 by 10x8.
Halou, you just shot from my mouth.
It's all good.
Is what it
I'm
is.
gonna start doing that to people now. Merry, happy,
Black people are like Mayor Kwanzaa. The
Why would you
Kwanzaa
be
thing?
offended because he said you look
He
like a
wasn't.
Jew?
He actually liked
I'm
it a
not.
lot.
I'm just. It's.
You should
weird.
be proud.
Why
Yeah.
would they? Why would they
Be
think
proud
I
of
look
your
like a
Jewish
Jew?
heritage.
You actually could.
I wish people would
You look
mistake
like
me for
every
being
kid.
Jewish.
in high school.
You could be
I'm
from
not kidding.
Azerbaijan, dude.
You look like every kid.
Yeah,
I went to high school with.
you could be as a
One of those-
paisan.
You could be one of those mountains.
You could be as a paisan, right?
Yeah.
As a
One of
As a
them-
paisan. This guy over here.
extra
he's-
lentil?
Yeah, he's as a paisan.
Lentils?
Is that what
You ate a lot of lentils
He's a Jew from the Alps.
said the calf?
You guys want to plug this
at the calf.
before we get too crazy over here?
Let's plug it.
All right.
Mike,
Oh, yeah.
Mikey?
you started off.
You can find me at Mike Nice CT on all platforms. You already know Shed Network, ShedCast, Village Hidden Shed. We got new music coming out all time, Spotify and singles on YouTube and every other streaming platform. With your boy Sid Floyd, you already know that, so go check that out.
Selly.
Hell yeah, guys. Follow me at Silly Selly on Instagram. All S's, no spaces, I at the end. Also, check out my podcast, Yes Offense. It's on Spotify, iTunes, and YouTube. And there's an Instagram for that. It's called Yes Offense Podcast. All these dudes have been on it, done
Hell
an
yeah.
episode.
So
They
much
should be
fun.
on again soon.
It's pretty good.
And
It's pretty decent.
Got good drops.
My dad listens to it.
oh hell yeah.
Yo, his dad's the best podcast fan.
Yeah, my dad just
Hell
hit me
yeah,
up.
it
My
really
dad
is.
just hit me up. He goes, dude, fucking Choji versus Ant-Man. My dad, first of all, doesn't watch. The only anime my dad's watch is Speed Racer. And he was like, he goes, yeah, like,
Speed Racer.
Choji versus Ant-Man.
Speed Racer is like that's the. I'm
first-
running down the street. Huh?
Yeah. He goes, you're never gonna catch.
There's a monkey in my trunk, huh? No, yeah, guys, I do also do a monthly comedy show at Powder Hollow Brewery in Middletown, Connecticut, every third Saturday of the month. So please come
there.
out to that if you ever want to come hang.
Oh, yeah. Fun
And
times.
Shed boys are always there.
yeah, I also have a show at Kinsman Brewery in Milldale, Connecticut, this January 18th. That is, wait, hold on. Let me just make sure real quick. Hold on.
What, the 21st is your...
January 18th. That's
the 21st is the Saturday?
the other one. So it's all in 1 week. I'll be coming back from New York to do my shows that
Oh
week.
yeah, new resident of New York City.
So I'll be moving to Brooklyn, baby,
hitting
at
spots.
the end of this
I've been
month.
seeing you hitting
No!
spots. And
Yeah,
stuff.
thanks.
Sleep!
With all the other Jews, yeah.
They moved in with his
I
con.
am following up the Misinformation Spectacular.
I'll be there.
Don't put it on there. Don't put it
Last
on
in series,
Yeah, whistles.
even more
Weird.
disinformation. Live
you were
at the
good.
Shell in New Hampshire. Selly's gonna be there. The
Yeah,
ShedCast boys are gonna
boy.
be there. It's gonna be a fucking New Year's party extravaganza.
yes, you're gonna be there, Sally?
Dan
Awesome.
Calwhite doing a set. Mustafa doing a set, me doing the end of year recap, and then you guys doing a full concert, and we're gonna figure out a driving situation because I'm gonna fucking party.
I got you.
I'm gonna do some goddamn drugs.
Oh, do we
I'm
pinky?
pulling
Was that
bloody,
pinky
guys.
swear?
I'm gonna. You gonna kiss? Hey, ooh, you blew. That's
Is that what you're
gross.
supposed to do?
No,
You're supposed to go
kiss.
Fucking gay either way.
Oh, you
Yeah,
kiss?
yeah,
Now that's gay.
No, blowing air into a fucking tube down
In
my
a-
throat.
Now he's supposed to
Farted down your mouth.
I just swallowed your breath.
It tasted fucking dope. I bet.
All right, go
Sorry,
for it.
Bertine. Sorry. Clearly, I don't understand the fucking customs. I tried. Yeah, I'm trying, dude. I tried to make that as least gay as possible for the cameras. I may have failed. Whatever. That's gonna come back and bite. I'm sure that's gonna come back. That's gonna come back and bite me. Yeah, they're gonna pull that up on me
Go
later.
for it. Plug.
You can follow me, Sid_Floyd, on everything. We got a whole bunch of shit always coming out. You already know, a bunch of singles, and we got a couple new tapes on the way as well. Definitely go follow Village Hidden in the Shed. We just hit 2 million plus views on our One Piece video, so you know that shit is always going viral. And everyone, shout out to y'all for following us. Definitely check out all the other podcasts on the Shed Network, and go to Robbie the Fire Eventbrite to get tickets to all the upcoming shows, especially that New Year's Eve show coming up. And
You got nothing to do. It's
yeah.
not too far. If you're
Definitely,
nice.
and all the Pickle Pat, the Thinkers friends up in New Hampshire. I know you guys listen to this shit. Come
Pickle
down,
Patties.
yeah, you
Beef
definitely
cakes.
come down. It's gonna be a good
Hang
time. We're
on.
about to fucking have a blast.
I need this.
I don't like to interrupt the plugs.
But
It's
that's it.
actually not on my Eventbrite. if you go to my Twitter, I've posted a link and it's up on the Shell website.
Yeah, do that.
Awesome. It's
Do that.
more
Do that. Do
legit.
that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do
I
that.
need this show to go well, or I'll kill myself.
Or I'm gonna kill my
Just end on
bitch
that.
wife.
Just like
and stuff in the
just
ground.
silent. Yes.
And I bid you guys to keep rolling up. Sayonara later, bitches.
Peace.
What do you want? Wake it up.
Where's Mikey?
He's asleep.
70 for a
He
dime.
doesn't want to.
Dude, hook me up. I don't want to make a fucking scene.
Well, you already fucking made a big ass scene.
70 for a dime is a fucking deal. I'll be back at 4 to pick it up.
He doesn't want to.
Dude, fucking tell him.
I already fucking told him.
Tell him again.
He fucking said no.
Well, make him say yes.
How the fuck am I tell him?
Mikey!